Thank you, friend.
Pleasure.
I didn't realize how involved it was.
Yep, now I'm just straight dead. I'm going back to the house.
Into the shadow
Back
realm.
is happy with
Can you actually get the special effects to just turn you to stone?
That would be
Like with no setup, so it looked like it was a casual sort of thing, and just.
Graham. I don't feel so good.
No. We need you to disarm all these buttons.
I can't wait.
There are only 5, correct?
I was going to say.
So I guess we can talk about this.
Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah, you want to give him the...
Finally, the
let's do
truth
whole
shall
So-
be revealed.
Andrew and I talked a bit about before the run here about what we were going to do for this year's button gimmick, because we always have some sort of gimmick to go along with the button.
Yeah, we were talking at PAX West.
Yeah, and we said, hey, what if we had multiple buttons? And we thought about things like splitting up the playlist between the different buttons, or just maybe having some sort of puzzle button-based system.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make sure that the buttons remained fully random throughout.
Yeah, that was something that Jordan brought to the table that I thought was really important.
So what we settled on was that we would try to. Oh God, that good gimbal shot.
That good gimbal.
We tried to bring out a button a day.
Yeah.
And we were on track for that, except that Canada Post kind of hecked up.
There were supposed to be more buttons.
Yes.
Canada Post went on strike.
Yeah.
Well, they're rotating
So you
strike.
ran out of the
Materials.
the 3D print material?
No, unfortunately what happened is that the brains of the button, which are actually really, really inexpensive, they run about $2.50 each.
Like $2.50.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if you get them from China in time.
Right.
They sent us one too few, and also I hecked up and fried a diode on one of them to the point where it got white hot and then just fell off the circuit board. I'm like, ooh.
It's like, we don't need that one, do
So
we?
it's a fryode.
So yeah, we ordered a couple of further brains from Amazon with the assumption that it was going to arrive mid-shift, early on, and they just didn't.
Oh.
So the original plan was a button a day
I knew
for as
it!
long as we
That's
went.
amazing.
And also big shout out to Sean and Tech, aka Dark Morford.
For doing basically all of the programming of the buttons this year. Thank you so much for that, as well as a circuit diagram and that stuff, all of which I believe we are going to be putting up on GitHub for you to look at.
Sweet.
And also, thanks to that's it, I think, right?
I mean,
For the hardware, yeah. There's more
Yes.
people to thank
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
team.
But
For the-
we're
But
doing
we'll
a
get
whole.
to that later.
We got a whole hour of that
One more thing for the
later.
hardware.
Oh.
One more thing for the hardware. Thanks to me for sleeping through the 3D printer that was not stop going this entire week.
It took me until basically the day before to figure out how to print a cover that had holes, because I was learning 3D modeling as we go, and turns out
I could have
you
helped
can.
you with that.
Well, it turns out the problem was the holes were visible in the models, but they wouldn't print that way.
Oh no.
I didn't know that's a thing that could happen.
Ian, have you heard of this tool? It's called a drill.
Yeah, we did that for the first button.
Well, next year you should print it using wax sprue. So we can cast it in bronze.
And it's worth noting all of the introductions of the button, everything that we've been doing all week has been spontaneous. That's just been like ideas Ian had or things I messaged him on Slack or just like Jordan or Ben just being like, what about this?
I should also
No,
point
the
out,
buttons are not fake in any way.
I should also,
No, they were all real.
No, they were so real.
because people are asking about it, and I see a lot of guesses throwing up in the chat. What the microcontroller we're working on is an ESP8266.
Yeah. And I think our most brilliant bit was the fake out on day 5. The just not introducing a button.
Everybody wanted
really
it.
funny,
Because people in the room and people in the chat were just like asking about it for hours.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
that was
every
fun.
time you came on camera, everybody's just like,
Oh, he's reaching in his pocket. There's gonna be a button.
no,
And that
it's
was
good.
something we figured out as Ian and I were walking out the door.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna have one for tomorrow. I might be able to get it if I do it quickly. I'm like, why don't we?
Yeah.
You just don't do it.
Yeah,
And then
I
bring it in the next day. It's
I
perfect.
slacked him the same idea.
It's
Yeah.
much too late now, but what you should have done, because you didn't have enough brains, is just build a button hull
Rude.
and have it not work. and then open it up to debug it and have it full of spaghetti.
You
definitely-
monster, I wish I'd thought of that.
I know, right?
I definitely thought you were going to
It's
say
just like, oh, there's the
spiders.
problem.
No, if you if you had made it so that a bunch of them were just you flip the switch and it waits like 2 seconds and then the light turns on.
No, Graham, you're very right there, actually. Spiders would have been better because I'm pretty sure you can get those delivered by Amazon, too.
What? What do you mean?
No, I would have left.
All right, so back to the button.
Only ladybugs.
Left.
It is also
Are you
worth
excited for
noting.
next year?
I'm excited for next year, but no spiders, please. Thanks.
Okay.
It was also worth noting that there was a tiny bit of a delay built into them.
Yes.
So basically, just a tiny bit of fudge factor to make sure people hitting the button at the same time.
Which turns out that was a very good idea because you all were really bad at working together initially.
Well, for one thing, there was a lot of confusion about whether it was on the down or on the up
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
So.
And also, and then
That's on me.
Prices.
I bust that up.
Yeah, well, it didn't occur to either of us that people would hold the button down.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You gotta test your hardware.
yeah.
It's hard to
QA
do
is
that when you don't
important.
tell anybody about your
But that was the
Ian
bit
talks
for
about his
this
hardware all
year.
the time.
Because Ian likes to do a special thing for the dance party button each year, and that was the one for this year. So
Sweet.
next year it'll be something different.
What? Why can you get
And,
tiger poop
we
from
have-
Amazon UK?
Ew.
We have some plans for a few of those buttons, but
'Cause-
we'll get into that later.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't you?
you'll find out about them
No,
in
I
about
buy
a
it at
year.
the corner store.
Apparently, we're only 5.5